Thank you for tuning in to HardNews TV4. I'm your host, Terri Lynn, and this is the channel where truth is like archaeology, and every day we're digging for it. Today is October 20th, 2020, and this article is from yesterday from DC East. It's a paper in Washington, D.C. DC's COVID-19 exposure notification system launches tomorrow, which it launched today. So this was October 19th, and it's talking about it launched today. The district's virus exposure notification tool will launch this week, the city announced Monday. Starting Tuesday, iPhone and Android users will begin receiving push notifications asking them to opt into exposure notifications via DC COVID Alert Notice or DC CAN. The tool allows iPhone and iOS users to opt into the system through their settings without downloading an app and taken through an onboarding process. Android users will have to download the app and go through the onboarding process there. Nearby phones that are enabled will send their own beacons, and each phone will securely store the beacons to receive it. When someone tests positive for the virus in Washington, D.C., and the city's contact trace force reaches out, the contact tracer will ask whether that person uses DC CAN. If so, they will be given a code they can enter into the system. The exposure notification system will download a list of keys once a day belonging to the people who tested positive for the virus and reported their diagnosis through the DC CAN. Users' phones will check those keys against previously stored information, and if there's a match, they will be notified that they have been exposed to a person who tested positive. Okay, what if you get caught up in this net that your phone was just next to this person that opted in for this mess? Okay, so this is my top 5 stories for today. That's article number 1. This is article number 2, again from yesterday, again from DC East. Low-flying helicopters above Washington, D.C. are assessing radiation prior to the inauguration. So helicopters that are flying real low are only testing radiation levels. Really? Have they ever done this before for an inauguration? Starting today, residents of the D.C. area may spot helicopters flying at rather low altitudes above the city and surrounding region ahead of the presidential inauguration. The helicopters are part of a nuclear emergency support team fleet of the U.S. Department of Energy's National Security Administration that will measure naturally occurring background radiation to help ensure public safety at the day's events, according to the press release. Y'all, something is about to happen. When has a nuclear support team ever flown at low levels before an inauguration to test for naturally occurring radiation levels? Stay alert to what might happen. Article number 3. This is from yesterday from Study Finds, a research group. Mouthwash baby shampoo deactivate the virus and may slow down the spread of the virus. So, if mouthwash and baby shampoo will slow it down, then why are we all locked down? Why are we having to pay cashless? Why are economies shut down? Why are people losing their jobs? Why are kids not going to school? Why are we being arrested or fined for not adhering to their crazy edicts that they're putting down on us? Hershey, Pennsylvania. As the world waits on pins and needles for a vaccine for the virus, a new study finds there may be a way to slow the spread sitting in your medicine cabinet. Researchers from Penn State College of Medicine say nasal and oral rinses like mouthwash can deactivate the virus. Their studies find that the common over-the-counter products should have the same effect the virus causing the virus. Okay? Y'all, do you hear this? The group tested various products including 1% baby shampoo, a neti pot, peroxide sore mouth cleansers, and mouthwash, seeing how each would lower the viral load of the virus in patients' mouth. Their studies reveal most of these products effectively shut down the virus particles in less than 2 minutes. But yet they're talking about the virus passports and scanning and body temperatures and all this crazy mess when this shuts it down in 2 minutes. Do y'all see the Great Reset happening in front of us? Article number 4 from yesterday. Trump announces Sudan's removal from the terror list, paving the way for an Israeli peace deal. So as the world burns and economies crash and people get locked down and all this foolishness and riots going on, they are still focusing on the peace deal. And this is prophecy being fulfilled. The Bible says in the last days there'll be wars, rumors of wars, pestilences, famines. Children will be disobedient to parents. Knowledge shall abound. And then it says in the last days also that there's going to be a peace agreement with Israel. So we are all right there, right now. Trump indicated via tweet on Monday afternoon that he is removing Sudan from the official terror blacklist as the Arab League nation is inching closer towards normalizing ties with Israel. We are in biblical last days, prophecy days. In article number 5, we just read that baby shampoo and peroxide mouthwash all slow down the virus spread. But this is from Medical Press from yesterday. The World Health Organization says enforce quarantines to crush the pandemic. Contacts of people confirmed to have the virus should be properly quarantined, the World Health Organization said on Monday, as the pandemic surges in Europe and North America. Okay? And we just read mouthwash slows it down, right? So, and then Washington, D.C. is launching their notification system. Washington, D.C. has low-flying helicopters that are measuring naturally occurring radiation before the presidential inauguration. Mouthwash and baby shampoo slow down the spread of the virus. And the Trump administration takes Sudan off the blacklist. And the World Health Organization wants countries to enforce quarantines. Y'all please leave me your comments below and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.